I wanted to make a quick video about a build that I've been developing in Helldivers. It's kind of more of like a fun build. It's very effective in the right circumstances, but it doesn't deal with every situation well. But it's less difficult, right? So let's take a look at the game and figure out what this build's all about. So this is a ballistic shield build. So what we want is we want an SMG like the Slugger. I would recommend the Slugger. You can choose one of these three weapons, either the Knight, the Defender, or the Pummeler, right? Yeah. So we choose this one, we meaning me, because it staggers more often. This deals a little bit more damage than this, but it doesn't stop enemies from attacking as much, and it's really not a lot more. Sidearm, it's either the grenade pistol or the Senator. Grenade, I'd recommend stun. You can also do impact thermite or eye explosive, but stun grenades are so good. So let's get into a game real quick. I think I have one all set up. Yeah, we're gonna go Blitz first. So, this is my Hellpod. If I've played with you and I didn't call you out for using my Hellpod, it's because I like you. I think you're pretty cool. But, I've even told some of my friends not to use my Hellpod. Stratagems. These first two, your choice. You can choose whatever you want in those. Last two, we want the Commando, and we want the Ballistic Shield. Booster, up to you. So, as a recap, probably medium medic armor, Punisher, or Pummeler, the Grenade Pistol or Senator, stun, Ballistic Shield, Commando. Boosters up to you, these two are up to you. Let's go.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. Let's see what we're dealing with here. There's enemies nearby, but they're not here yet. We didn't use Hellpod optimization, so I'm calling down a supply on my first. So we got a base there, got a gunship fabricator, we got some bots over this hill, I can hear them. Yep, right on the other side of it. So let's see, are the gunships going to come after me right now? Not yet, okay. So we can kind of show off what this build is meant to do on these bots. So let's get out of range of that. This is one of the reasons we keep Commando with us. Give me a sec. So, take him out. Take him out. Okay. And you can see I'm switching weapons for different targets. We gotta dodge these rockets. Rockets are your enemy with this build. That's why we keep the Commando with us. One of the reasons. Anyway, let's look at another reason why I would take the Commando with us. So, see that base over there? Got the fabricator. So it allows us to take out any target at any range. It's a pretty good gun. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to turn the laser off. If the laser's on, it will follow wherever I'm aiming. If it is off, it'll go where I shot.
I'm out.
There we go. Did I miss one? That's it. Okay, the other big reason, you see I called it in not too long ago. It's already 20 seconds left before it comes back. So we're going to wait here a second.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining. Sending down support weapon.
We're gonna dance with this gunship a little bit. Now, sometimes when you're using the ballistic shield, you'll drop it. It's really annoying. It's when you fall over, you can drop it. We're gonna do one of these. There we go. Now we get to see why this build was built in the first place. There we go. Look at this. Wait. Take my time.
That's called democracy.
Right, there are very few builds in this game where you can just sit there and take your time, aim, fire. But look. They're not shooting because they know they can't hurt me. He sees my feet. Pretty easy. Right?
Found something.
You don't have to head shoot. It takes a lot of shots if you don't head shoot, though. So this guy is one of the things we're really afraid of, so notice I took a little bit more time, shot a little bit faster. Used more ammo. So, ammunition is a real big concern with this build because you need ammo to shoot, and you don't have a supply backpack. Anyway, let's get this mission done, move on to the next one. That's our target up there. We need to destroy 2 more fabricators. So I need to see 2 more fabricators, and then they're gone. I have another commando. I have 3 shots in this commando. I'm going to reload this one so I have a full mag here. Just checking all my weapons as they go. That's our target up there, that base.
North.
There's a patrol in between us.
Cancel that.
I'm going to go to this, the east a little bit to avoid that patrol. Everything I have is off cooldown, so I don't actually care if I die. I will come back at full power. So since I'm passing with them on my left, I equip my gun so that I hold it on my left shoulder. The shield will block things as long as it's there. So if I do this, it blocks things from behind me some. I'm surprised I haven't seen the fabricators from here, but let's get into an elevated position. We should see them. Keep an eye out for enemy patrols and stuff like that as I move. A little wiggle up here. I did see one over there. Okay, let's turn this off real quick. There we go. GG. So that's the mission. The cannon is angry at me. So let's stem up because we took a hit and run away from the cannon. Cannon is dangerous. We're going to throw the shield on our back because we're worried about things coming from behind us. We have an ion storm, so we want to avoid that. Oh, it's the extraction. Okay, so let's extract. Let's get out of here. I want to do one more mission to kind of talk about how mutable some of the slots are. We want these as well. Everyone needs rare samples these days. Also, it's funny when you're inputting stuff, holding the shield, your guy just kind of like moves like this at it instead of poking it. I think it's funny. So we have an extract here. Let's call down this. All these. Just get the, get the cooldowns. Oh. All right. This is one of the reasons why I like the orbital precision. Gonna hide right here, lay down. And that tank is dead. So those missiles are a concern. Any explosive can make us fall over, so our shield is no longer protecting us. Here's the dropship. Commando is really good. That's why we take a commando. It can deal with so many things. Our build really can't deal with a lot of things. But look at this, look. I've never had a build where I can stand in front of Avid Devastator. Just taking my time. Trusting my shield. Yeah, that was gonna happen. I ran out of stims, so I'm gonna drop back down on exfiltration, right here, because I have backup equipment. So, stim up. I become very hard to kill once I've stimmed. Can we go back to what we were doing? Take our time. I got the samples just now.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, dang. Grenade. Rockets. Remember, rockets are the enemy. Okay, so we're going to grab our stuff and then jump off the hill. We can take a lot of guys, but when they start coming from different angles, it becomes difficult. So, we want this. You know what? Let's show off another thing. Oh, no. I just want to finish the mission and go on to a new one. Alright, land on him. Oh, he didn't die from that.
Point me to the enemy.
Alright. Awesome. Let's see if I can hit him this time. Alright, he did.
Helldivers, reporting.
There's a second one I know, but, you know, vengeance. Get this. Nope. So you see, it's not like literally you don't have to try to play the game. You do have to try it, but it has an answer for most things. So we want more rockets, because I missed. We'll just spend a couple. There. Turn, face our shield towards the oncoming fire. And that's the thing, like this deck or this build works very well with other builds. So like if you have a build that's good at killing, while this one's just not dying, they're killing. Alright, we have to survive now. So again, not a very killy deck. Pretty tough deck. I was just sitting up there fighting. It's not really a good idea for the game.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
So we want to take a small amount of damage,
Pelican 1 landing in progress.
so we can stun on our way, or stim on our way up. So we'll let this guy cut us. And we go like that. Makes it very difficult to kill us. I want to find out where my samples are. And you notice I'm not even trying to kill these guys. I'm just hitting them to stun them. There's my samples. Just thinking I'd like to get hit again. Let's go. Alright, let's throw a stun grenade up there. This is one of the reasons I like a stun. Just makes the bad go away. And we are.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1
So, on that last life you saw that I started doing more of what you should do, which is move around at the exfiltration instead of just sitting there on top shooting. But if you had like two more friends there that were pretty good at killing things, like an AMR, anti-material rifle user, or a spear user, or someone with a Scorcher, it's such a good gun. You know, if they're there to kill, you're there to survive. That works really well. You stand in front of them, you crouch, they can shoot over your head, and they don't die as much. And you're sitting there doing what you can to manage threats that are nearby. So let's look at an example of another mission. So this one is going to be command bunkers. I wanted to talk about this one kind of because it's an interesting thing. And again, those two stratagem slots before the commando and the ballistic shield, whatever you need. If you like things better than airstrike and orbital strike, bring them. I've been thinking about changing airstrike, but airstrike is very good. Okay, so.
The enemy barely noticed our presence before.
Oh, my SMG is on semi-auto. I'll turn it on auto for this mission. It's just a preference thing. I like clicking every time I shoot because I like conserving ammo. You saw me getting a lot of headshots. It's just kind of a thing. So this one I like to take those two commando, ballistic shield, and same booster.
How pod launch?
Very specific reason. You'll see. Ba 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 bum 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 ba da da ba da bum 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 ba da
All the
ba
galaxy
bum.
looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
So I killed the guys that weren't the Scout Strider there because they can call reinforcements.
Deploying support weapon.
There's a lot of problems with this build when it comes to losing the shield. It becomes very bad without the shield. Alright, so I said full auto today. All full. Alright. So we have two targets. One to the east, one to the west. Alright. We see one right there.
West, 100 meters.
East,
Spot.
right there.
East, 100 meters.
Okay, throw distance for a normal throw is about 50 meters, so we need to get within that range. The cannons on top of this will stop us. They'll kill us. So we're going to put this tower in our way, right? So there's that cannon right up there. Let me just... There's the cannon. I could take it out with this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put this tower between me and it. Check, there's going to be a guy there, so we're going to keep an eye on him. But he's just a turret, right? So now we're pretty close. So I'm going to do this and throw that as far as I can that direction. Then we're going to leave.
Orbital barrage, clear the area.
Watch out. Oh, we want to keep running away so the tower's in between us and that turret. 380mm and laser can destroy the command bunkers. It hit us once. There we go. Got it. And now, our other target.
Location. West.
Looks like we're going to get... Oh, I got ragged out, right? So we drop our shield sometimes when we get ragged out. I want that shield. It's important. Oh, it's when we tripped over the rock. Not bad. Here. So I heard enemies there, so I turned the...
Victory.
I'm moving the shield around my body to protect what I'm worried about being hit at. So we're going to go into a narrow crack here. And you know what? We can turn around and fight a second. There's no reason to, right? We could just keep running. But, yeah, I can turn around and fight some. Ah, very good. Stim up, do a lot of damage. Grenade pistol the scout. Good. Alright, let's start moving towards these guys. And look, 2 Devastators. They're not shooting because they know they can't hurt me. They have a friend behind me, though, that I don't like. So I'm head shooting, or else this takes, like, all of your ammo. But you have the time to do that. That's the thing about the build. Take your time, aim a little, take their heads. Okay, easy peasy. Back to objective. Again, we could have just run there. We didn't have to fight, but we wanted to fight. It was fun. Fighting can be fun. Alright. So, we see our objective there again.
Northwest, 100 meters.
He sees me, but he's not attacking because he knows he can't hurt.
Found something.
If you don't have a thing to deal with you guys, just run behind him. Some of the tricks I'm pulling become much harder at level 9. That's why this build is not so good for level 9. It works, but you need a friend. Okay, so I'm jammed over here. So I want to move this way. want to get outside that jam zone. Checking everything's reloaded. Now, the stratagem we're trying to use is the laser, so it doesn't need to hit on the target, right? We're going to use that against this jam. Yeah, here's... So, if I go... this. I think that will work.
Engaging orbital laser.
Goes straight to the command bunker. And we leave. So while we're waiting for that to complete, right there,
Marches onward, thanks to you.
I'm just going to take out this base.
To extraction.
Right? We have the capability to do a lot with this build. Quite capable. So, this mission only required 2 command bunkers, so now we leave.
Southeast. Farm.
There's really not a whole lot more closing thoughts I have.
Equipment package.
Again, more players makes this build better. Your trick is always to just survive. You're not a killer. You don't kill everything, but you can kill things. Alright. So I'm going to take 3, because I'm a healing arm. And then we're going to run this way until I run out of stamina. Remember, when you are out of stamina... I like to keep a slight bit of damage on me. My normal build allows me to damage myself, but this build doesn't have a method for hurting itself. So, I like to keep that little sliver there, so when I run out of stamina, I can stim up again. Goods. Let's go. Oh, fun fact.
Extraction is available.
I'm out.
You can take out stratagem jammers from a distance. Commando is very fair. Alright.
Bag's empty.
There's a guy to my right, which is why I keep moving away from that. Who's shooting me right now? Yeah, there. Take him out. Yeah, look. There's a heavy devastator. These guys are problems. But he can't hurt me.
Firing orbital barrage.
You cannot get your shield on your right side. So, unfortunately, I have to pass with my right side facing them. But I would like to pass any other way. Now that they're behind me... Oh, I don't have... You need a weapon to be able to put it on your back.
Not today.
And we leave. Remember, we're tough. Especially stimmed. It's very difficult to kill us. Our stim should be running out now, so we're going to stim again. Because I got hit again. Look, we just... Boogie. We're out. See, this is a tank build. It's very, very tough.
Deploying support weapon. Deploying equipment package.
It takes some skill, for sure. The ability to just hose down enemies like this isn't free. You need to be a little bit accurate. Yeah, I didn't do anything to him, but I can just get minimum safe distance,
Helldiver lost. Sending replacement.
kill myself. Yeah, always an option. Always an option.
Request approved.
Alright.
Reinforcements.
Alright, let's go.
Joining the fray.
Backs to us. Take him out. Get our stuff back. And we go. I've not tried burst fire, but I imagine it's not that great. It always makes me laugh to see him just like
Request confirmed.
shaking at the computer instead of poking the computer. It's funny to me. And if we wanted to, we could spend more time here and really do more
West,
damage, but
100 meters.
I'm just showing the build off. There's a tank right there, by the way. You need your cooldowns for tanks. You don't have a well, I mean, you can use the commando to kill the tank, but kind of wasteful. We killed all the enemies that came to us fast enough that they couldn't call in reinforcements, so we don't have enemy reinforcements to deal with.
Deploying support weapon.
So I have 3 shots left in my commando. I have a fresh commando. 2 minutes to hold out. Enemies coming from northeast. See right here?
Pin, northeast, 50 meters.
Are they moving? Yes, they're moving.
Pin, north, on my position.
We're gonna wait. They don't see me yet. They just know I'm here. Waiting for these stratagems to get closer to up cooldown. Alright. So him I want dead. So he tried to call reinforcements, so I targeted him. And you see, I'm targeting the little guys because they can call the drops. Look how tough this build is. I can stand in front of these guys. You don't get to stand in front of enemies in this game. Getting flanked, so we're gonna move. If you are getting flanked, you are no longer tough. You need to not be there. Rockets, told you, they're not great. Sounds like we have a dropship. Yep. So, alright. Shield still blocks damage, it just doesn't block all of it. And it knocks you over so the bullets start hitting you. That's why we don't like those things. He can hurt you through the shield with that kick. I can blow myself up at all times. So that I was within the distance where the grenade cannot explode, so it bounced off him and hit me.
Reporting to the front.
I got my shield back. Targeting the rocket guys. And we clean up.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Sending down equipment package.
Pelican 1 landing in progress.
Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
No samples on the ground that I dropped, so we just leave. I get to show off something here. When you're drop, oh, I want those sand. Do I want? You can land in the dropship. But anyway, I'm gonna just grab these, take a little bit of damage. Oh, I didn't. Oh,
Extraction
and
complete.
leave.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Easy game, right? So that's the build. It just
Victory was never in
hold your shield up in front of you. You walk towards what's attacking, or you stay back and shoot. Take your time, aim. If you start getting flanked, move. If they have rockets, move. Yeah, that's the build. We'll just let this victory screen finish out. I think I used every part of the build doing that. Yeah. So you can see why I take so many things with me. Like why I take everything I take. I just didn't use the airstrike. It's the only one I didn't use. Airstrike is good if you want to clear enemies out from in front of you. That's why.
Many sacrifices